Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Let's Talk Advice and Relate. This is my first accounting video for grade 11 and 12 learners. Today we'll be doing the financial accounting of a sole trader as part of my introduction in order for us to understand the accounting equation as a basic tool to enable us to read different types of journals or to understand different types of journals. We refer to your cash transactions, your credit transactions with suppliers, your credit transactions with customers, salaries and wages, as well as all other transactions. Let's get to it. Today's lesson will be dealing with financial accounting of a sole trader. As part of the introduction, it's very important as an accounting learner to understand what is financial accounting and what is sole trader. At the end of this video, we should also be able to use the accounting equation to identify and work with different source documents, be able to interpret transactions, prepare different types of journals, analyze and show the effect of transactions on the accounting equation. What is financial accounting? The main purpose of financial accounting is to provide useful information on the financial position and financial results of a business. The financial position of a business is reflected in the balance sheet on a specific date. The financial results of a business operations over a certain period of time are given in the income statement. In order for you to understand financial positions, you should be able to interpret the balance sheet. And in order for you to deal with financial results of a business, you should also be able to interpret the income statement. It's very important to understand the balance sheet as well as the income statement. In order for us to understand the balance sheet and the income statement, it's very important that we understand the accounting equation. For example, when somebody starts a business, he provides the money himself or borrows money from the bank. The money is used to buy the assets that are necessary to start a business. So, the accounting equation is going to help us to summarize the situation as follows. Here we have our accounting equation. Our accounting equation consists of assets, and under assets we have current assets and non-current assets equals to owner's equity, and under owner's equity we have capital, income and expenditures plus liabilities, and under liabilities we have non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Let's look at our accounting equation. As much as we said accounting equation is very important, it will help you to understand source documents and different types of journals. And when doing your double entry, the accounting equation, it can also be presented in this formula: A as your assets, O as your owner's equity, and L as your liabilities. Looking at your assets, we have your current assets and non-current assets. Current assets are those assets that are easily converted to cash and are not expected to last more than 12 months. For an example, we refer to your trading inventory, which falls under inventories, and non-current assets are those assets that are not easily converted to cash. For an example, we refer to your land and buildings, which falls under fixed or tangible assets. And looking at the side of O as your owner's equity, represent the interest of the owners in the business, what the business owes to the owner. We have your capital, which was the money used to start the business, and we have your income and expenditures. Income refers to the money that comes inside the business, for an example, your sales. And looking at the side of expenditures, it refers to the money that goes out from the business. For an example, we refer to your cost of sales or your rent expenses. And looking at the side of liabilities, which is represented as letter L, which are your debts, are obligations of a business, what the business owes to the outside. We have non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Non-current liabilities are those debts that are payable in a period of more than 12 months. For an example, we refer to your long-term loans. We have your current liabilities, which are those debts that are payable in less than 12 months. For an example, we refer to your short-term loans. Let's do the analysis of transactions and source documents and different journals using our accounting equation. It's very important to understand how the accounting equation works. The accounting equation, it has the debit side on the left and the credit side on the right of each account, referring to your assets, your owner's equity, and your liabilities. Looking at your asset has the debit and credit side. Your asset increases on the debit side and decreases on the credit side whenever the following accounts are being debited into your assets account, meaning your tangible assets, investment, and current assets. They will increase your assets on the debit side, and whenever the same accounts are being credited, they will decrease your assets on the credit side. Looking at your owner's equity, it has the debit on the left as well and the credit on the right, meaning your owner's equity decreases on the debit side and increases on the credit side. And whenever the following accounts are being debited, meaning that your owner's equity will decrease, referring to your capitals, your drawings, and nominal accounts. And whenever the same accounts are being credited, meaning that your owner's equity, it will increase on the credit side. Now looking at your liabilities, the liabilities has the same sides as debit and credit side, meaning that your liabilities on the debit side, they decrease as well, and on the credit side they increase, meaning the following account whenever are being debited, your liabilities, they will decrease, meaning your non-current liabilities and your current liabilities. And whenever the same accounts are being credited, meaning that your liabilities will increase on the credit side. And now looking at source documents, how do we identify different types of source documents? Meaning source documents are the documents that proves that the transaction took place, such as your receipts, your check counterfoils, and your invoices. Let us do some activity. Let us take the following transaction. We have sold goods for 10,000 and our cost of sales is unknown. Goods are sold at cost plus 50%. In this case, we have your sales and cost of sales. We know your sales are 10,000, but we don't know how much is your cost of sales. In order to calculate the cost of sales, we have to use the markup percentage formula, which is selling price multiplied by 100 divided by open bracket 100 plus markup percentage and close bracket. I will be dealing with sales. As much as we have 10,000 for sales, it means that we're going to record sales under CRJ, which is your cash receipts journal, under the bank column, under our banking account. And this will affect our assets as we have debited our bank account with an increase of 10,000 on the debit side of our assets account. Furthermore, we have recorded sales under CRJ on the sales column with 10,000, and this, however, will have an increase on our owner's equity on the credit side because this is our income. So you at home, please do calculate the cost of sales by using the markup percentage formula and determine the journal to be used as well as the effect it will have on your accounting equation. Until we meet on the next lesson, study smart and be effective.